Neil Francis Lennon has been linked with quite a lot of jobs recently. First off, it was Rangers, outsider, admittedly. Then it was St Johnstone, but then that job got hoovered from him. Then it was Ross County, but then the forgotten man, the legend, the man, the myth, the guy called Derek Adams, I believe his name is, took over at Ross County, which leaves one option and one option only, apparently, on the Neil Lennon table, and that is the Republic of Ireland job. There's a lot of talk that Neil Lennon could be the man to take over because Stephen Kenny is just off the back of an absolute disaster class in terms of Euro qualifying. Now they were in a case, right, where they had a situation where they had to lose the Netherlands in order to get a result, to get a playoff spot, I believe. So there is that. Now they lost 1-0. Now how much of that was much fixing? But you know what? They had Holland and France in their group. So I think in terms of that, you can be a wee bit lenient towards them, if I'm being honest, right? But so if you look at them, they've lost against France, then they beat Latvia 3-2, which is to be expected. Then in June, beat Gibraltar 3-0, lost 2-1 to Greece. Then in September, they lost 2-1 to Republic. Not to Republic, they are Republic to Holland. Then they lost 2-0 to France. Then they beat Gibraltar 4-0, sorry, and then they got beat by Greece 2-0. So, I mean, if you have to have any chance of getting out of a group, you kind of have to be beating the team that's like third or fourth best, regardless if you're fourth or third best. And they lost twice to Greece, lost twice to the other two. Not exactly the greatest tournament of all qualifying round for them. And they beat Gibraltar, but who doesn't beat Gibraltar? And then in the most recent game, they drew 1 each with New Zealand in a friendly, which leaves the door open for Johnny Kenny. Johnny Kenny plays for Celtic. Well, I believe he still does. To be him out the door, and he is at the door, and it was confirmed. The Republic of Ireland need a new manager after Stephen Kenny's exit was confirmed by the Football Association of Ireland on Wednesday evening. Kenny leaves following a 3.5-year spell in which he failed to qualify for a major tournament. With friendly games to be played in March, the FAI has begun its search for the Dubliners' replacement. Here, BBC Sport NI looks at some of the potential candidates to replace Kenny in the Aviva Stadium dugout. Neil Lennon! And that's the one we are talking about. Neil Francis Lennon, the former Northern Ireland captain, has been out of work for over a year after being sacked by Cypriot side Omnamna. Lennon, 52, has a decade of managerial experience, winning 10 trophies across 2 spells at Celtic, as well as the Scottish Championship with Hibernian and the Cypriot Cup. The ex-midfielder has also made a successful playing career, 11 trophies with Celtic, 2 League Cups under Martin O'Neill, one of Kenny's Republic predecessors at Leicester City, who coached him at Parkhead as well. Lennon was previously linked to the Republic job following O'Neill's exit in 2018. At that time, however, he was happy at Hibs, but given that he's available now, a crack at international management may prove tempting. And of course, if you don't know your history, Neil Lennon couldn't play for Republic because he played for Northern Ireland. And then he got hoovered out of that, and then he couldn't. So this could be a fairy tale return to the island of Ireland for Neil Francis Lennon. Because, you know, he played for the Brits up north. Maybe he can now play for the Republic of Ireland. Well, I'll say play. He's not going to be playing, right? He's going to be managing. Anyway, guys, that's where we're going to leave this video. Make sure you check out the video earlier. Graham Shinney reacting to Chris Boyd as the weekend is approaching, and I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough.